Dear children, welcome to the Google Classroom of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. I am Janisha, your EVS teacher. We are discussing our 6th lesson. What is the name of our lesson? Yes, air, water and weather. In this lesson, we studied what is weather, what causes weather changes, why is it hotter during the noon than in the mornings and evenings, what causes the winds to blow, what is sea breeze and land breeze. Hope you all have studied. Shall I ask you some questions? Himani, what causes the weather changes? Yes, weather changes occurs due to the sun. Good. And Krishna, can you tell me when does sea breeze occur? Yes, sea breeze occurs during the daytime. During daytime, the land gets heated up faster than the sea. So the air above the land also gets heated up and rises up. So cool air from the sea blows to the land. This is called as sea breeze. And what is land breeze? Land breeze occurs during the night time. During night time, the land gets cooled faster than the water in the sea. So the air above the sea is warmer and rises up, and cool air from the land blows to the sea. This is called as land breeze. Today, let's discuss about water. Water is very important for all the living things on earth to live. About 3/4 of our earth's surface is covered with water. Can you tell me some places where we find water on earth? Yes, oceans, rivers, lakes, seas, ponds, and also some water is present below the ground. This is called as groundwater. We know that water exists in different forms. Which are the different forms of water? Yes, solid, liquid and gas. Water is the liquid form. The solid form of water is ice, and the gaseous form of water is water vapor. So water can change from one form to the other on heating or cooling. For example, when water is heated, it will change to the gaseous form, that is water vapor. So on heating, water changes to water vapor. This process of changing water into water vapor on heating is called as evaporation. So what is evaporation? The process of changing water into water vapor on heating is called as evaporation. Then when the water vapor is cooled, it will change to water, that is the liquid form. Gaseous form is changed to the liquid form. This process is called as condensation. So what is condensation? The process of changing water vapor into water on cooling is called as condensation. Again, when water is cooled, it will change to the solid form, that is ice. So water can change from one form to the other. We need water for almost everything that we do in our day-to-day life. We are using so much of water. What are the uses of water? We are using water for drinking, washing, cleaning, cooking, etc. But we are not running out of water. Why? Or how have we not run out of water? Yes, it's due to water cycle. You have studied water cycle, isn't it? So let's recollect. What is water cycle? The cyclic and continuous change of water into water vapor and then back to water is known as water cycle. The repeated change of water to water vapor and then to water again is known as water cycle. So let's see how the cyclic change is happening. This is a model of water cycle. We know water is present in rivers, lakes, oceans, etc. So, due to sun's heat, water from lakes, rivers, seas, etc. evaporates. What do you mean by evaporation? You have studied. What is evaporation? Yes, the process of changing water to water vapor on heating is called as evaporation. So, due to sun's heat, water from rivers, lakes and oceans changes to water vapor and rises up. When it reaches at a certain height in the sky, this water vapor condenses. What is condensation? You have studied. Yes, condensation is the process of changing water vapor into water on cooling. So, when water vapor reaches a certain height, it condenses to form water droplets. These water droplets, millions and millions of water droplets, join together and form the cloud. When the droplets become heavy in the cloud, the heavy droplets fall down as rain, snow, hail, etc. Then the rainwater again reaches rivers, lakes, seas. Then due to sun's heat, again it changes to water vapor and rises up. The whole process is repeated. This is called as water cycle. So what is water cycle? The repeated change of water to water vapor and back to water is known as water cycle. How will you explain? Due to sun's heat, water in the rivers, lakes and oceans changes to water vapor and rises up. When it reaches a certain height, water vapor condenses to form water droplets. Millions and millions of water droplets join together and form cloud. When the droplets become heavy in the cloud, they fall down as rain, and the rainwater again reaches rivers, lakes, oceans, and again the whole cycle is repeated. This is called as water cycle. Did you understand how rain is formed? Rain is a part of water cycle. We studied water cycle now. We know that water is very important in our life. Though 3/4 of our earth's surface is covered with water, most of the water available on earth cannot be used as for drinking. Because ocean water is salty, in most places, water present in rivers and lakes are polluted. Because waste from houses and factories are allowed to flow into the rivers and lakes. So it's our duty to conserve water. We need water for almost all our activities in our day-to-day life. So we should conserve water for ourselves and also for our future generations. So let's use water wisely and save water. Hope you all have understood the topic. Read the textbook page number 38 and 39. From notebook, study question number 1, 2, 3 from name the following, and question number 4 and 5 from answer the following. Question number 4 is to draw water cycle. Learn to draw water cycle neatly. So let's meet in the next class. Thank you.